I'm Andrea.
And I'm Laura, and we are Education Officers for Essex County Fire and Rescue Service.
What Laura and myself's job is, we are part of a team and we work for Essex Fire and Rescue Service and also Essex Police. And what we do is we go around to schools and we talk to children about lots of different subjects, from reception to year 10. Now obviously at the moment we're not allowed into schools, so what we are doing is we are filming some presentations for you guys to have a look at.
So today we are going to be running through our reception and year 1 programme. So moving on to the next section of our programme is we are going to look at a little bit about what do firefighters do. Well, as we go through our presentation today, you are going to see lots of different roles in which our firefighters can take part in, what they are qualified to do. So, first and foremost, as we all know, our firefighters are very, very good at putting out fires. We have to wear specialist equipment and we wear special breathing apparatus with cylinders on our backs to ensure that we can breathe correctly and properly, and then we go in with fully equipped equipment to enable us to be able to put out fires. So anything from schools, houses, flats, supermarkets, we have the ability to be able to put fires out in every different building. Okay, so as well as putting out fires, firefighters also attend road accidents. So rather than people being pulled out from cars if there was a little car crash on the road, we have really special equipment that can help remove people safely. So all the while we're doing that, we still wear our special uniform, which is actually called PPE, Personal Protective Equipment. So we have to wear these, and as you can see, we've got bright yellow jackets on with reflective strips on there to make sure that all the cars in the passing traffic can see us, especially if it's dark, then they're able to see us when we're at work. And even though we're not going into the fires, we still wear our helmets to protect our heads to keep us safe. As well as attending road traffic accidents and fighting fires, we also deal with floods. So lots of our big fire pumps can hold big magic boats. So we take out our boats that come off the back of the fire engines and we blow them up, and they are able to go along the water. So in different parts of the country we have had floods at some point, and that means that the fire service are then called out, we pull out our big magic boats and we can put people on our boats and take them to safety, and I think that's pretty cool. So as well as flooding, we also are able to save animals. Now up here we've got a cat, and over here we've got Ronnie the horse. So we can deal with really, really big animals as well as little tiny ones. Now the thing with cats is they run up the trees, run away from their dogs that they're running away from, and then they're too terrified to climb back down the tree. So the fire service are called out by calling 999, and we go up and we rescue the cats from the trees. And then if we come over to Ronnie over here, unfortunately Ronnie the horse, he got himself into a little bit of spotted bother, and he was grazing around in his field, decided that he was going to go to his pond in his field rather than his water bucket for a drink, and Ronnie walked a little bit too far in and he fell in the pond. So if you see here, we've got really special slings that we wrapped around Ronnie's tummy, and we slowly lifted him out and we put him back down on the grass, and Ronnie was absolutely fine and he wasn't injured. And then Ronnie went back to eating his grass and we got about our business. So here's Ronnie again. As you can see, we've got a really big special piece of equipment there on a different fire truck. And here is Ronnie in action, being lifted out. And you can see the firefighters around here guiding Ronnie out, and we're lifting him up, and then we pop him back down. So as you can see, firefighters do lots and lots of special jobs, not just putting out fires, but they are able to do lots of other things as well. Okay, so we have very special dogs that work for us at the fire service. They are called Search and Rescue, and because they've got really, really clever noses, they are able to smell out anybody that is in a house, and they are able to bark and let us know, and then we'll go in and we'll be able to pull those people to safety. So what do police officers do? I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Andrea, and she's going to talk you through that.
Thank you, Laura. Okay, police officers. Right, so police officers are fantastic because basically they keep us safe. And that's what we need to remember. All of you, all of us, they will keep us all safe. So let's start with slide 1. Keep people safe is obviously the main part of their job. We also help people. We all help people. Maybe if you get lost from your adults at some point, you should always try and find a police officer and ask them for help. Also, if we are naughty, sometimes there's people out there that are naughty and they need to be spoken to from the police. They might need a little bit of help, they might need a little bit of support, they might not need to be told off. But this is what the police needs to do, and this is why we are all kept safe. Control traffic. As my colleague said, Laura, before, when there are bad accidents happen on the road, the fire service will attend and they will obviously help the police to try and save the people inside the cars. Now, the police side of the job here is when there is a bad road traffic accident, we wear jackets like this, okay? And what this does is it makes the other vehicles aware that they need to slow down and there will be an accident. So we do need to control the traffic, because obviously we do not want lots of traffic to be happening around a road traffic accident. Dogs. We have super dogs in the police. These dogs are trained, they go to puppy school and they are trained obviously from a puppy. Now, exactly like the fire service dogs, they have very special noses, and they will sniff maybe naughty people. They will sniff that maybe something is happening somewhere, that someone is in danger, and they will go and help that person.
Okay, so we're going to talk about smoke alarms just very quickly. So it's really important, reception year 1, that you get your adults at home to check these smoke alarms. Now, at the fire service, we like to say that these act as our extra nose, because when we go to sleep at night, our nose does as well, but this smells everything for us. So it's really important that you make sure that your adults check that you have a smoke alarm at home. So you may have one that looks like this, or this one, or you might even have a little tiny one like what I've got now. So I'm going to press the buttons, then you know exactly what sound to listen out for when your adults test the smoke alarm at home. Okay, so once you hear that smoke alarm, I don't want you to go around and search for a fire. What I really want you to do is go and get your adults safely and as quickly as possible, and then I want you to remember the next thing that you see. I want you to remember to get out, stay out, and get the fire service out. And you must leave your house with your adults and let them take over. And they will call a very special number, which is 999. Now I'm going to hand over to Andrea.
Okay, and thank you, Laura. So the emergency number for these people that basically keep us safe, and that's what you have to remember, children. The police, the fire service, the ambulance, the lifeguard, they all are there to do a job, an amazing job which they do, and to keep us safe. So if you are in any trouble, if you're in any danger, if you smell any burning or you need some help, please do not forget this number. Please call 999. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and obviously we hope to come back to your schools very soon. Please stay safe, and if you do have any questions, please ask your adults.
Thank you.
Bye.